Hello, everybody. Today we will talk about Volkswagen, B Corp assessment results, and our recommendations.
Volkswagen Group is a multinational car manufacturer founded in 1937 by Ferdinand Porsche. Today, the German company is known as one of the world's leading car manufacturers. In 2021, many employees were counted and the company produced many vehicles. Volkswagen Group has expanded rapidly, and today the group owns about 10 brands. You can see them displayed on the slide. The group has decided to separate them into three categories: volume, premium, and sport. The group has also set up 7 essential characteristics. You can find them on this slide too.
As for the governance of Volkswagen, they regularly publish a lot of information, and we understand they do a lot on the environmental front, but they do not demonstrate any results. Volkswagen's mission is clear, which is to reduce the environmental impact of their products. They ensure this mission in particular by respecting the ethical dimension of their company through a code of conduct and an anti-corruption plan that are well detailed. So we understand that many things are put in place, but they don't show their results. This is why demonstrating greater transparency is a necessary condition for improving their score. We also advise them to strengthen communication between shareholders.
Volkswagen employs people who are well treated in the company. They aim to be one of the top 20 best places to work and are already 13th in the finance department. But it remains important to highlight a crucial lack of information and transparency. It is something they need to improve in order to understand more deeply who employees are involved in the company. It would also be wise to further develop the benefits, bonuses, insurance offered by the employer in order to increase the quality of life and work.
About the community section, the company has placed diversity among its key characteristics and even created a diversity department. About their supply chain management, Volkswagen supports a binding legal framework that requires their suppliers to respect human rights and the code of conduct. The company created up to 5% of full-time and part-time positions over the last year. Volkswagen does donations and encourages its employees as well. However, although they have a diversity department, the fact that there is only one woman on the board of directors is not in line with what company is trying to demonstrate. It also doesn't provide any data on age diversity in the workforce or local employee statistics. About their supply chain management, they do share the raw materials they are using, but there is no information regarding the supplier companies. They want to make multiple criteria for supplier contracts in the future, however, they don't mention any deadline regarding the goal. Also, there is no information about how many percentage of the revenue is donated to charity.
Regarding the environmental part of Volkswagen, we have learned that the company has implemented a Go to Zero policy, which consists of reducing their CO2 emissions in order to become more responsible. To do so, they have decided to be careful, especially in their water consumption, and this is where they reach the best score. The worst part is about air quality and climate. Effectively, they still use chemicals and they pollute quite a lot during the construction of the car. The company should implement more transparency regarding their sustainable projects. In fact, they talk about many different actions, but few of them are clearly defined. They should also be more precise about the progress of the actions they are taking in order to have a more complete view of their targets. They should also be more realistic in their Go to Zero policy. Here they need to explain more how they intend to make it work.
This score seemed low considering the importance that customers should have in such an industry. Indeed, several reports have revealed that cheating and voluntary decision by superior had distorted the results. In both situations, it's clear that the customer is being sidelined and that his opinion counts for little in the company. Although the company stated that it used two strategic indicators, customer satisfaction and customer loyalty. The latest customer satisfaction data is from 2018. Therefore, in order to create a better engagement with the customers and increase the trust level of stakeholders in general, the Volkswagen Group should share customer satisfaction data on a yearly basis.
As a conclusion, Volkswagen needs to be fully transparent. They need to be more specific about their deadlines. Lastly, they could try to get a B Corp certification in the subsidiary level instead of a group level. Thank you so much for your attention.